Hey, what's going on, guys? So I just want to come on here and talk about like one of the dark truths about getting rich, right? So on this path to wealth that I'm on right now, I've been going down some different rabbit holes, and you know what I found out is most people don't want to be rich, right? Which baffles me. Because money can do a lot of things for you. This isn't just about Lambos and watches, man. Like, this is about, eating better foods, moving to a better environment, a better neighborhood, putting your kids in better schools, taking care of medical bills like it's nothing, right? Burying a loved one. I think the average funeral is like 10 grand. And, so many people are doing GoFundMes and stuff like that. It's like, come on, man, what are we doing? But most people don't want to be rich, and I always was like, why? 'Cause so many people are complaining about money problems and this and that, and if they just had a few more dollars, or if they just got paid more at their job. But it's just like, well, why don't you try to get rich? And I forgot who I heard this from, and I hate this because I always love name dropping if I find a piece of information, but I really truly can't remember who said this. But they said most people, they don't want to get rich because it means they would have to change everything about them. And at that moment, I was like, oh, boom, it hit me. I was like, oh my God, he was right. Most people are just scared to get rich because they'd have to change everything about them. If you got rich, right, you'd have to change your friend group. You couldn't hang around the same people you used to hang around. You couldn't go around the same environments you used to go to. You couldn't go to the same little dive bar in your little town you used to go to. You couldn't do the same things and hang out with the same people. You would have to completely change who you are. You can't be rich and be in the hood or be in your same, you're gonna move. And so many people are scared to get rich because they would have to leave their friends. Sometimes you'd have to leave family. You'd have to leave the environments you're in. And that scares people. And I was like, wow, like that really blew my mind. And I was like, that's it. That is it. Because everybody always complains about money. And I'm like, well, if money is the issue, why don't you just go get rich? Now, I mean, it's a little more hard, it's a little bit more difficult than just go get rich. But I'm like, why is that not anybody's like top 3 priorities, trying to get some money? And it's because they're scared they would have to change. And people don't like change, right? People want you to give them money. They want you to hand them money. They want you to hand them opportunities, but they don't want to change. And getting rich, it is a spiritual journey, and you're going to have to change who you are on the inside before it can come into you, It won't allow, money won't flow to you if you're still doing the same things you were doing before. If you're still going to the same little bars and clubs and, still hanging out with the same people, not doing much, just going to work and coming home and watching TV and ordering DoorDash, like, you're going to have to change. Like, that's not going to be the person you are if you're up a couple $1 million, right? And people are scared of that version who they'd have to turn into to get the money. And that really shook me. I was like, man, I never thought about it like that before. I wish I could remember who said that. But it's just like most people are just scared to get money. And again, like, you don't have to change everything about you. You can still be the same goofy person or whatever, blah, 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 blah. Still hanging around, liking cars, liking anime, watching anime, whatever you'd like to do. But it's going to change you internally. You're not going to hang around the same people anymore. You're not going to want to go to the same places anymore. You might not even want to go out and drink anymore. It's like, hey, you know what? I kind of do want to get up in the morning and go run a 5K. I do want to get up in the morning and go to a real estate seminar. I don't really want to stay out late drinking no more. Like, for what? And if you do that, you're going to have to let go of your friends. And most people don't want to do that. So, again, and not everybody can get rich, but anybody can get rich. Anybody, right? Now, you are always going to need firefighters and cops and stuff like that, but if you really wanted to get rich, you can do it. And it is easier to do now than ever, especially with the internet. But again, knowing that most people are scared to get rich, it's a lot easier to be like, well, I know I don't have no competition, so I can just go out there and do it. I can get rich. I can be disciplined. I can stay down and do what I need to do because there's no competition. Because so many other people are, what the heck? So many other people are just scared to get it, right? It's crazy when you think about it like that. Because, again, I'm on my path. I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get to the top. I have my own personal goals and stuff like that, but I'm just all like, and the thing about it is, you don't, a lot of people think that you have to scam people, or you got to do people dirty and throw them under the bus. And it's like, no, man, like all the people at the top are collaborating anyway, like that. They're all working together. But so many people are just scared to get rich because they would have to give up the friends, the family, some of the family anyway. They would have to give up people who they can't take to the next level with them, and they don't want to do that. And I was like, wow. Because at the same time, they'll always complain. I'm broke. I ain't got no money. I wish I had more money. Why doesn't my job pay me more? Blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, dude, you can go get it. You can go get the bag. But then going to get the bag would change you internally, and they don't want to change. It is really weird. Like, human behavior is really, really strange, man. You know, it's like you want money, but you don't want to go get money. Like, I don't know. But yeah, when I heard that, it totally blew my mind, and I was like, wow, you know. And again, like I said, that's another reason why it's so much easier to go get it if you really want it, because you know there's no real competition out there, because everybody's just too scared. Everybody they would rather complain and live in victimhood and live in scarcity and live in, complaining rather than, taking action in life to go get it. Yeah. Sucks, man, because life is better on the other side. It really is. It's a lot easier. And again, it's not even about, like, once you start going down that path of money and wealth and starting to get it, it isn't even about the Lambos and stuff like that. Yeah, everybody on social media you see riding Lambos and stuff like that and showing off the watches and blah, 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 blah. But man, I'm telling you, if you really go down the money rabbit hole, money is just energy. And you can shoot that energy at whatever you want. Better health, better wealth, more time to do what you want with who you want for as long as you want. Somebody's got some medical bills in the family. You can, get them the best medical care quickly. You can just go do stuff, experience life. It's just more than just cars and watches and chains and stuff. Yeah, I wish more people would know that. And stop being scared, man. You don't got to be scared to go get it. And also, if you do have that inkling in you, like in the pit of your stomach, like you want to go get it, but you're kind of just scared, like, trust me, you'll meet the people that are meant to be around you anyway. It's okay to lose friends. Like, you don't got to be with them. If you feel like you need to be at a different place or in a better place, it's okay to leave the people that you're around, because you're going to find your soul tribe. You're going to find the people that you vibe with even better, right? And you won't have that, that pit feeling in your stomach like, oh man, I wish I would have tried, or I wish I would have made it to the next level. I wish I would have did what I really wanted to do instead of just being scared hanging around my same friends from high school, whatever, Yeah, man, don't be scared, man. Don't be scared. Don't be scared to change. Don't be scared to go find new friends, new people. Tell you, man, life is better. Life is better at the top, all the way around. And stop thinking about Lambos and yachts and all that other stuff. Like, start thinking about health and wealth and, putting your kids in private school, medical care, just better all around, stuff. Food is crazy right now. Everybody's complaining about food prices, and they're eating slop, right? Prices are through the roof. Like, real food, whole foods is very expensive, man. That's what it's about. Being able to stock your fridge with that stuff. Not slop, not stuff in a box or can. Yeah, man, don't be scared to go get it. Don't be scared. All right, I'm going to leave that one there. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.